Thank you to Diedrich Bank, our sponsor for the 2022-23 basketball season. Live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
means everything to us. You know, we've played on this court for all our lives, basically, whether it was coach's camp or once we get to high school, we practice on it every day. So to come out here and all our fans be here full, both sides pretty much, and put on a pretty good show, it means a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't say any better. Our defense was pretty lackluster early in the fourth, but once we cleaned that up, we extended the lead again. And like Avery said, put on a show for the fans.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we're a senior-led group. We've been through it. We've taken tough losses before, and we know how to bounce back. We got our butts kicked by Tuscola on Saturday, and we didn't want to have that happen again, so we came out ready today.
It's one of those feelings that you know you're never going to have that moment again with the light show and with the big ovation. I mean, the only time that's going to happen is never again. So it's just trying to take in the moment while also being laser focused for the game.
Throw the records out the window, you know. It's do or die when the playoffs come around. So if we're not ready to go every single night, we're done. So we gotta be ready. We gotta practice hard. We got a game plan and come out fired up and ready to go.
Yeah, play with a target on our backs. Being the number 1 seed in our Nokomis regional, that's a pretty huge target considering the teams that are also in there. So it's kind of one of those things where we just got to come out to play every day.
If you don't make shots, the game gets a lot tougher. I didn't think our shot selection was horrible. I wanted us to be more aggressive. You know, last time we came out with a different approach and it didn't work for us, so we tried a little different approach and that didn't work for us either. But I wanted the guys to play confident and look for their opportunities early. I mean, we had an 8-point run, 8-2. Yeah, it was 2-2 there. It was 8-2 lead. You know, couldn't continue to make enough shots to stick with them. So, you know, yeah, I credit them for their defense, but I thought we had, you know, some opportunities to make some close shots that we just didn't make. I mean, a couple there in the first half that would have kept it to, you know, a 6-point 3-possession game or a 2-possession game. You know, instead it's a 5-possession game. Because the way we shoot threes, you can never assume that it's less than a 5-possession game down 10. So, and we just missed them. So that's the part to me that we've got to find that mental hurdle. We are still showing our youth, I guess I'll say, in the sense that we make some really questionable fouls and bail guys out, or overrun a 3-point shooter when we have no chance of blocking the shot. I guess that's kind of the frustrating part tonight, is every time I felt like we started to make that run or do something positive, we would, you know, stub our toe and do something that then set us back 3 more possessions. You know, Colin and Ryan were scoring for us in the first half, and, you know, I had to send them both out with 2 fouls because they just, you know, bailed guys out on 3-point shots. You know, that's just tough. So I think if we could clean up some of those types of things, you know, but he's very vital. So overall, yeah, he and Ryan with their 18 and 13 helped us, and were crucial in the scoreboard part of that. But there's a lot more to the game than that. And Colin knows that he's not overly happy with that. You know, but without that, it'd have been even more difficult tonight. We just got to keep improving. I know it's late in the season, but there's just still some things that we have got to clean up on our end. One of them being the types of fouls that we commit. 2 being the confidence and the poise and the toughness to make shots in a big game against a tough opponent. So, you know, I don't know necessarily how you do that other than practice, and that's why we left them out there as long as we could until we started making some shots. So, you know, hats off to Altamont. Congratulations on their on the victory, and you know, we'll get back to work tomorrow and keep plugging away.
They're like family, and they're all brothers. They are, you know, there's always some bickering, but they always come back together. You know, that Tuscola loss kind of hurt, and we kind of had to figure some things out. You know, even after winning 18-1, you think, okay, whatever, it's a loss. But they really took it to heart, and, you know, I wouldn't say pointed fingers, but, you know how brothers are sometimes. They're going to just, you know, you come back together no matter what, like your family. And what this group is a family. These seniors, this is my 11th year. They're 17, 18, so, you know, they were 6 and 7 years old when I came here. So I've seen them through camp. I've put on a picture, some of the camp pictures. I've seen these kids grow. They're a wonderful team. The best thing you can call these guys is brothers and team. They're a team. Defensively, we didn't get to scout much we had that game Friday night. We didn't get to scout much for Tuscola. That's on me, and I didn't scout very well either. So, Tuscola shot very well, but they were uncontested threes. Tonight I thought we did a better job at contesting three-pointers. We were in our rotations correctly defensively. We weren't over-helping on the weak side, so we were there on the catch rather than, shooting a three with nobody around you. So that was rotations, being there and help side and not over-helping. Yeah, our defense leads to our offense. I think Mason's our rim protector at 6'3". Avery's really stepped it up defensively. They've bought in defensively. They know that they can score if they work on the defensive end. The scoring will come, and they've really bought in defensively. We're not making really much adjustments. We just kind of cool, calm, collective in the locker room, and we figure out some little things that might affect the basketball game. They might, sometimes they do. I just think it comes down to making shots. Getting stops, making shots, and to me, Avery tonight, stretched that out in the third quarter. And if it's our defense, if it's our our depth that kind of helps in the third quarter, we would like to think that too. So, but this team, even when we got in foul trouble, we had some kids with three. Eli stepped up, Kynan stepped up. So it was a team effort. You just keep going, keep rolling. I mean, we had the 18-win streak, and it was snapped Saturday. It really hit us hard. Like we weren't in the best of moods, but the boys came together. This is a big win always. I've been 6-0 in this conference a few times, and then we get St. Anthony, and then we get knocked off. Both teams coming in here 6-0. So we take hopefully that momentum. Jahraus is going to be a really good team. They just got done knocking off Casey. They got shooters galore, Cheney, Wittenberg, and Bridges. So we got to be ready to go. I'd hate for us to have a little letdown, but the real prize. I know we want the NTC regular season, but the real prize is going to be getting through that regional and hopefully getting back here for our sectional.